Who took the bomb?
See you later.
We've been getting a lot of repeat dungeons lately, because now we also have Shadow Moon Burial Ground. This time, though, from Retake Control. I will take us over to that, because listen, I'm going to be honest, I'm a little Ruby Life pulled out right now. All right, we've had enough death. It's time to go look at some death.
Let's drop the pineapple talk and get some blueberry talk in here. Yes.
Gosh, we're having all of the food talk right now. Yeah, we've seen the first boss being taken down. This is oh my gosh, 14 Shadow Moon Burial Ground, not a 13. 14. Lithy, language is hard. I think I'm done with it.
Yeah. No, I feel that, man.
I think I'm done with being Sam Talks. I'm gonna be Sam Silence now.
We could try casting with just oh and ooh and ohs.
Listen, Lithy, I don't know. Listen, that is already how I cast in general. Like if you see me doing an Overwatch cast, it's just ooh, oh, yeah. That's me. That's me the entire time in Overwatch. Or Valorant.
I can see it. I can see it.
Overwatch
I really want to
and
cast
Valorant.
some Overwatch with Sam.
Oh my gosh, that game is.
It's wild. I've been playing so much Overwatch recently.
Yeah, you got to get that Kiriko skin. Got to get that Mythic Kiriko skin before it goes away. I got to tell you, how is our lovely casting team doing? By the way, Wochi, fantastic to have you in here. The progenitor, the ideation of this entire Dungeon Dojo Invitational, along with Dungeon Dojo itself, a fantastic community that you can go to play with a bunch of different like-minded
You're just
people.
making up new words at this point, aren't you, Sam?
That's what we're supposed to do as casters, right? We're supposed to make up words.
Are we?
I don't know. Listen, I don't.
I'm learning here as well. Yeah.
I know progenitor is a real word.
Either way, did you realize what we are watching, Sam?
What are we watching?
Windwalker Monk.
Oh, we are watching a Windwalker Monk. Heck yeah! Honestly, there we go. Now I'm going to judge the Windwalker Monk a little bit. Yeah.
You can learn some defensive usage here.
What usage?
Exactly.
Okay. All right. That's fine. All right. Let's see.
Anyway,
let's see. Gotta get
Sam,
a little fist of fury.
walk us through the Windwalker burst. What's happening here?
Well, basically, pop all your cooldowns, right? You got you got Shuwen the Tiger SCF. If you're using that, the statue goes down. Shuwen. Sorry, the word language is hard for me. Okay. And then, yeah, you throw down the bone dust brew, but they might be saving that for the and the Thunderlord strike for the soul phase. But typically, I just pop everything onto the boss the second we pull it. Then you go into Fist of Fury immediately. Yeah, they did use the Thunderlord strike, but they still have the Bone Dust Brew. So I'm imagining they're going to use it right after this, or maybe hold on to it for a little bit longer. I don't know. But yeah, basically just Windwalker Monk is so easy, Lithy. It's just Fist of Fury on cooldown, then Rising Sun Kick, then Tiger Strike, then Tiger's Palm, then Blackout Kick if you can, then right back over into Rising Sun Kick over and over and over again until you get your Fist of Fury back up.
How does your burst window differentiate if you spec into Serenity, though?
It's actually pretty much the same thing as what you would be doing with SCF, except for I think Serenity has a little bit more of a lesser cooldown. I can't remember though because I don't use Serenity.
Well, you have 2 stacks on the one thing, and Serenity has a lower cooldown in general.
Yeah.
For it.
So SCF. Well, because I like running with SCF personally myself, since I think it's better.
It's the better AOE option.
Yeah,
definitely.
It's better. Like if I'm doing raid, then I go to Serenity, but Mythic Plus, you go. I personally like to go SCF. Also, it makes me think of the.
It's great.
It makes me think of the song. Stormwind.
The level 70 Elite Torn Chieftain song.
No, it's a different song. But that's okay.
What? No, that old Wind, Earth, and Fire.
Yeah, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Yeah, there we go. I think in one of our first castings that we did for an arena, I accidentally called SEF Earth, Wind, Fire. Because I'd been listening to the song before, so I called it the song name instead of the ability name. What are you gonna do? It's fine. It gets the point across.
Yeah. Can't blame anyone for their taste in music, right?
Yeah, wait, what? Listen, what? You can't. Also, I think too. Our monk here is running SEF anyways. So the other nice thing about having a monk in this team is that there's so much utility that you can use to disrupt the mobs, interrupt the mobs. You have Ring of Peace. You have Sweeping Kick. Of course, your standard interrupt as well. You have paralysis. There's so many different ways that you can control the mobs that one of the reasons why I love playing a Windwalker monk. You know, if I did any of that stuff, of course.
Lots of options. So much utility. So many defensives. Such a durable class.
Very durable class, and actually does a lot of AoE in general for themselves as well, just as a baseline class. So one of the reasons why I actually stuck around with playing it too, because I also learned how to play the stupid class, and that was a lot of brain power for me to learn something. So I couldn't be bothered to do it again with another class until the next patch where I got to figure out what the flavor of the month is. So though, we also have a Brewmaster in here as well. So the first time we've seen this tank being brought out.
That's awesome. I think Brewmaster is actually one of the tanks having completed the highest keys at all this expansion. I think it's just one team playing it, but it's still happening. Unless I'm completely fried.
So it is Monk Superiority. You heard it here, chat.
Yeah.
Monks are way too good at this game. Blizzard, just please buff them some more. They need it. I feel like they're not as dominant as they could be.
Yeah. I mean, I'm already very happy that Windwalker got as shafted as it did. Otherwise, I'd be having less fun in Arena.
Hey, wait a minute. Now I'm kind of an Arena noob, Lithy. Admittedly, I've wanted to step foot into Arena, but once again, just can't be bothered. I feel like I would, for lack of a better word, I think I'll just stick to casting. I think I'd just like punch my fist through the monitor if I ever did WoW PvP.
Very relatable, yes.
I already get like so angry when playing games like Valorant, but if I were to play something like, I don't know, WoW PvP, it'd be the end of me.
Yeah. By the way, chat, here you have a perfect example of one of the most sane solo queue players in World of Warcraft arena.
I don't know how arena players do it, honestly. I don't know how listen, arena players are built diff to continue to play.
That's why I'm saying it, Sam, right? Because you have enough of your sanity intact to realize that WoW Arena is not made for you, that it's better for your mental health and your general well-being to not step into it, you know?
Yeah.
Which I respect. I respect immensely.
I want to do it. I do. I really want to, but then I have to learn how to PvP. I got to set up all the add-ons. I got to get all of the, talent set and built. It's just, whew. That is a lot of pressure. So we just got something new, by the way, at 600 pounds. Wochi will shave his hair and beard off completely. So we will have a hairless Wochi, facially speaking, walking around.
Except eyebrows.
Except eyebrows. Yeah. Except eyebrows. Eyebrows are saved. If we ever get to 1,000, he's going to shave the eyebrows off. So there we go.
Read my mind. Love that. Okay.
I forgot eyebrows existed. Also eyelashes, I guess.
we're about 340 pounds off at that point. It's a bit of a way to go for 440 off of the shaved head. 500 for the pineapple pizza.
No, I think it is 340.
No, for the pineapple pizza, it's 340.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
This is why I don't never do math on cast.
Oh, I try to avoid it, but sometimes my brain gets the better of me.
Yeah, sometimes. See, that's what just happened there. I tried to do math, tried to be smart, right?
I can do math incredibly fast, but not correct.
Same here. Which explains my math grades in college. Bone Maw is looking pretty good, though. This has been a relatively easy jaunt here for our team on this boss. Bone Maw is not hard. It's not a hard boss. It's just an annoying boss. It dips into the water. You got to wait for it to come back up. That takes some time. Then you got to reposition yourselves, and you got to wait for the inhale to go away. It's a boss that has a lot of downtime in it, and I cannot stand it.
Yep.
But easy.
At least get to pump some crazy single targets. So if you ever were wondering, how much damage am I doing in these keys? Well, go run Shadow Moon Burial Grounds and try your best on Bone Maw. Only to get out-damaged by a multi-dot class that can dot the boss and the worms at the same time. So the time period for the dungeons for this tournament is 10 hours. We started at 3 p.m. European server time, which was roughly 4 hours and 14 minutes ago. So we are coming up at the halftime point for the European teams. NA teams are going to be starting in a little bit over an hour and have their 10-hour windows as well. But for us, halfway point was a pretty good spot to be in as we are heading into the Blueberry Sam with some big damage.
Some big damage indeed. Oh, look at that little touch of karma right there. That's what you love to get from your monks who actually use that ability rather than taking the damage.
I don't even know the name.
I've had a lot of people yell at me to use Touch of Karma, so I've learned about it very, very much here. But the very good thing about that ability, turns the damage right back on them up to a certain amount, and then you can chill out a little bit closer. Get that little bit more DPS uptime. Our tank, though, flirting dangerously close to death. Oh my gosh, are they dead? They are still alive.
The healer is fried, though. And we have an enraged Void Pulse coming through. Somehow, this monk continues to stay alive and gets topped off again and again. One more Void Pulse.
Oh my gosh.
Coming in clutch with a touch of death. Beautifully done with the healer back up on their feet. They're moving on to Ner'zhul and this plus 14. Well, if they have the damage to kill Ner'zhul in 80 seconds, we might see a plus 3. Otherwise, this is going to be a plus 2, which will net them at 100 extra points on completion.
All right, Lust on Pull. Blast through the health as quick as you can. Very interesting. Okay, so Fist of Fury. Haven't used the we've used the Thunderlord Strike. Still saving the Bone Dust Brew. I gotta imagine you want to save that for the skeletons just to make sure that you get a little bit more out of it. They've figured out the target.
Yeah, some nice cleave in there.
Ooh, okay. We might have had a little bit of miscommunication on where the target was supposed to be going to. The monk was all the way on the other side, had the skull put up, but instead decided to go over. I think there's actually a lot of miscommunication happening here. Okay, there we go. Because I think I saw the hunter was attacking the skull.
Easy.
Exactly. Touch of Death. Beautiful. But look at all that damage, though, that's happening. Little bit scary. Our hunter is hanging on by a literal thread. Same for our tank. But it seems like everybody's going to be able to stabilize back out. The healer, unfortunately.
Healer's dead.
Wait, I just realized that. The healer's dead. I saw the skull right there. I saw the uniframe had full happiness going on there. Thankfully, they have a warlock's able to bring them back up, get that B-res back out. Now we're... Oh, my gosh. That's just too much.
Thundering is coming through. No, I think Teriia has everything under control again for the moment. We got the next skeleton crew coming in. Omen of Death ticking away at the party. But we do have Bone Dust Brew and everything ready should it be necessary. Touch of Death once again coming in, gets cleaved over onto Ner'zhul. Massive DPS boost, of course, here for the Windwalker, being able to cleave that Touch of Death regularly onto the boss. That is a solid damage increase. When from here on out, it's 14% left on Ner'zhul. The +3 sadly just ran out, but it is going to be an easy +2 on this 14 Shadow Moon Burial Grounds. And overall, I think you can be very, very happy with the performance of the team right now.
By the way, these player frames have me all kinds of confused because I thought they were dying. Turns out they're just living. The more colored it gets, the more dead they are. So, that's my own bad. But hey, look at it. Our Monk +7 out of that key. Oh, that's a good feeling right there. They're getting very close. We might even be seeing some. At this rate, get some KSHs out today. All right, bringing it back.
I'd love to see that.
To the lovely casters, which we've been here for quite some time now. Lithy, 5 hours of dungeoneering we've been watching here. Bring it into retake control. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to fix my face cam, but
you are all good.
I can do that at the same time. Sorry about that, chat. By the way, for some reason my OBS decided that it didn't want to work anymore. It hated life. It also hated me, as it turns out.
Sometimes OBS just does that, unfortunately, and it will just like stop. I've encountered a lot of difficulties with that recently, but I think they did have an update which fixed it, but maybe not for Sam because Sam is very unlucky.
I guess too. It's also like the stream has been going for 6.5 hours now, and I guess my OBS was just done with me.
And it's like, sir, you've been streaming too long.
Yeah, it's like, what the heck are you doing at this point? My God, chat. I've been here now, Aideen, for almost 7 hours. This has been a blast. I'm getting off soon.
Yeah, freedom.
Yeah, freedom.
Honestly, I've been here for almost an hour and a bit, and it's felt like 5 minutes. I've been having such a good time.
You know what though? I got to be honest here, Aideen. I've been having a blast with you. This has been an excellent experience, and if we ever end up on the Race to World First together somehow, it's going to be cursed. I don't think they'll ever invite me back.
It's going to be cursed in a good way, okay?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
There's no one that can compete. What is going on here? Oh, okay, looks like we had our monk friend was a little cut off from the rest of the group, but he's back there now.
You don't want to be cut off from the group, not during this pool where the drakes are coming in, laying down lightning damage. Of course, you also had to make sure to dodge the dancing blade, which for me, I walk directly into. It's
well, you know what? If you have a ranged in your group, you can most definitely blame them because they should be baiting the blade. Just saying.
Bait blade.
Yeah, they should Beyblade it.
Just let her rip. Let her rip the bait blade.
Yeah. Look at those hunters. Those hunters are not baiting nicely. Oh, and unfortunately, honestly, is just separated again by that breath. It's really difficult to make sure you're baiting on the correct side. Oh. What was that?
Our tank is down, I think. Yeah, everybody's dead. Yep.
Oh, yeah. What happened?
I do not know. Maybe they decided to stand into the dancing blade.
It sounds like it.
Stance in the dancing blade.
We cursed it, Sam. How
No.
Soon?
You listen here, Chad. I only curse. All right. Anyways, so unfortunately here, listen. I think you may have gotten debated by the raid frame or the party frames like I did because. The more colored in it gets, the more dead you become.
Yeah, well, I saw the little dead icon, and then I got really confused, and I was like, "How did that happen so fast?" What happens in this boss fight that I find, really annoying is that the drakes can come from either side, and then it's difficult to basically flip your camera around trying to find these silly drakes and figuring out where they're going first. So if you have one person that can call that out, it makes it a lot simpler in terms of communication on where to bait and where to go.
That requires the party to pay attention, obviously, and to keep an eye on what their comrades are doing and what the team is doing. For me, however, that is never happening. I ignore everybody, and then when I die, it's everyone else's fault but my own. Still, though, I'm also happy to get back onto retake control because this is Windwalker Monk POV. I am
of course.
Windwalker main here. And I mean, they're doing 18, so they're way better than me.
They're doing great so far. A good strategy to have on this boss, Sam, if you're looking for some advice, is to just always follow the tank, especially as melee, following the tank. Obviously, not straight into a breath. That would be, that would be bad. But following the tanks in terms of direction on where they are going, that will allow you to keep up uptime and then not get separated from your group as well.
Oh, maybe I can work my way towards getting KSH with that advice in my pocket now. This is that's going to carry me all the way through. I can feel it.
Absolutely. Well, you already got KSM, so you're halfway there, right?
I am halfway there. I'm just lazy right now. I got to get back in and start doing it again. All the other casting stuff I got to do has been killing me. Not killing me, but it's a lot of work. So every day I'm done. Like after this, 18, I'm gonna go and probably take a nap for the next 3 days.
Yeah, honestly, you should. Oh my goodness, I prepared having naps every single day leading up to this. So,
well, you went and got your blood drawn. That's a bold move. 6 vials. Then you went and had a salmon cream cheese bagel. And a
milkshake.
Vanilla milkshake at that.
Yes.
That's one way to go about preparing yourself for a broadcast, in my opinion.
Okay, you know what? Don't knock it until you try it, okay? Watch.
Okay.
You're going to try it, and then it's going to be like your new
You're
casting ritual.
You're right. I just need to go out there, have a vampire take 6 vials of blood out of me, and then go and get a salmon with cream cheese bagel and a vanilla milkshake. Such an interesting composition, Adine. I gotta be real with you. It scares me. Right? Did you have any other type of beverage?
Like
with
today,
you?
I had water.
So did you have water with that meal though?
No.
So it was just the milkshake in charge of the hydration.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. A milkshake, there's usually some ice. I think. I don't know. What do they use? I don't
use
know.
ice.
I didn't ask them.
They use ice. Wait a minute. So you're eating. I apologize because we have people dying in front of us, but I really got to get this on lockdown, Nadine, because this is bothering me now. You had a vanilla milkshake with a you're downing a salmon cream cheese bagel with a milkshake. So you're chomping on the, and then you're sipping on the. Oh no.
Okay, how is that different from you eating hot wings and then chasing it down with pilk? Okay.
Charity, Adine. That's the difference. That's the difference, Adine. That's the difference there. I did it for charity.
Okay. Yeah, I see you, Sam. Looks like we're going for a reset here on the poll.
That was a big poll too.
They're probably going to drag the champion in and I don't even know. The French word is recommence. They're going to restart I couldn't think of the English word. They're going to restart this poll.
Oh yeah, Adine, so you are Canadian. That means you are, does that mean you are fluent in French?
Yes, I am fluent in French. Just because both of my parents were living in Quebec, and both our families speak French, and so I was shipped off to French school at a very young age. It was very unfortunate.
Wait, like in the actual France?
No.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I went to French school in Ontario, which is not exactly
probably worse.
Yeah, no, it was bad. There was like 100 kids. I got bullied. Okay.
What?
Now we're getting too deep. But literally, so the first day of school, okay, Sam, I go in and I don't know a lick of French. I don't know anything. Like my parents just like literally like dropped me off, said, "Okay, have fun," and didn't teach me anything. And then I get there, and the first person who comes up to me, who's now one of my best friends, said, "Okay, I'm going to teach you French. Your first word is zèbre." I didn't know what it meant. It meant zebra. So I just went up to everyone just saying zebra the entire day.
Zebra.
Yeah.
Here's a fun fact about myself, 18, is that I am I do have. I'm like, I got some French. I'm a little French.
Ooh, the French boy.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes. In fact, some parts of my name are indeed French. I am French
What
inspired.
part of Sam? No.
Yeah, Sam. There you go.
Samuel.
Samuel. That's fun parts there though. But yeah, so that's interesting though to have that sort of cultural disposition because Canadian and all of that good stuff. Yeah, it's pretty neat actually. So really good pull though from our group in front of us here. Now we. These are kind of the pulls that are dicey because you obviously had that sentinel padding around. You got to be really careful not to pull it while you're making these pulls happening right here. And the Shield Maiden, God, the Shield Maiden has that frontal. That frontal has been the end of me many a times.
Oh, the Mortal Hue?
Yeah.
That's not a fun time. Well, you know what? At least it's not bolstering anymore, so they can definitely just keep chain pulling these packs, which is nice. But I feel like that Mortal Hue does definitely rely on tank position there. And if your tank is just a little bit out of position or there's a knockback during a frontal, it is just, GG clap, you're dead.
Yep, GG clap, you're dead. Thankfully here, though, for our group, they are not GG clap dead yet.
Yes, okay. No, optimism.
They are not going to be GG dead ever. Okay, that's just passive cursing.
Yes. We channel that in. That in.
AD,
Charisma.
we cursed them. It's cursed. I'm sorry. We've cast cursed them now. That's it. It's done. Wipe it up for this group. Go next. It's all over.
All right, switch the POV. Come on.
Yeah, GG, go next. Key's dead. Everything's dead. It's all over. So though, the nice thing about bringing a monk along, right, and the fact that you have 2 monks, oh my gosh, I was able to count that high this time. They have obviously a lot of different utility, the leg sweeps, the ring of pieces, monk is now dead, so they don't bring anything right now, but you also have paralysis, a lot of different ways to control the fight. Yes.
Also, a lot of ways to stop things, which is nice. Unfortunately, we got another only a monk down. Okay, monks aren't too important, right, Sam?
Excuse me. Excuse me. I will have you know that if I'm dead, then you're missing probably 99% of the DPS on the meters.
Exactly.
And that's just an accounting error too. So. Monks do buff everyone around. It's all good. It's all fine. Listen, as a monk, I'm more than happy to admit that I'm quite garbage at this game. I am very much trash. I have about 4 defensives that I never use.
Okay, we don't do any self-deprecation here. All right, that is canceled.
Okay, no self-deprecation. I'll figure out a way to do it though. Don't worry, AD. I'll circumvent the rules.
Looks like they're only pulling. Oh, did they pull the top 3 ads here, or just the 2 ads? Oh no, they did them all together. Okay, fantastic. And now this is a really fun tech tip that I can tell you here, Sam. So with the aspirant, when she jumps on someone, you can actually bait her so that she doesn't jump at all. What you have to do is you have to tank her by one of the, you see the little ramp.
I think they just did it.
Yeah, someone died though. Oh, yeah,
someone died.
Our POV died. Yeah, but if you basically bait it line of sight on her jump, she won't jump.
Yeah, I think we saw it there with the hunter who was about to get jumped on, but then line of sighted it, and then
exactly. So luckily you don't need to worry about that, Sam, because you're a beautiful melee monk DPS. But for our range friends, expert, of course. For our range friends, that is a little something you can bring into your next key if you weren't aware. And Swan says beautiful. I agree, Swan.
Dean coming out with the large, big brain strategies. Truly a 10 out of 10 moment here from her. Listen, like I said, she's a professional. She's a queen. She knows what she's doing. She's been blasting 25s like it's nobody's business, all right? You wait, you go into her stream, she's going to be She's going to be destroying those 30 keys like it's nobody's business. Those 35s will have no idea what just happened to them because Aideen is on the case, taking on 40s.
Taking on 40s. Yeah, just you wait, okay?
Just
Top 1% title when?
Ooh, Aideen, you got to go for that. Yeah, you got a top 1% title. It's going to be you. All right, I can feel it right now. Our monk chilling out for a second here. Just
maybe he needed to go grab a drink. Maybe a vanilla milkshake.
Is that the secret to your strength now, Aideen? Is a vanilla milkshake?
Vanilla milkshakes. I mean, you never know. Gives you some calcium, good for them bones. I bet there's some protein in there. There's definitely some sugar.
Yeah, my waistline doesn't need a vanilla milkshake right now, but the waistline doesn't care. The brain doesn't care what the waistline wants. The brain just wants milkshake. And
the brain just wants milkshake. If I had a t-shirt that said that.
The more we talk about milkshakes now, it's the only thing that's on my mind. And I don't know if it's just because I'm like deprived of nutrients from being here for 8 hours, or if it's just I really want a milkshake. But
have you not even taken a break for a snack?
Yeah, I've taken some snack breaks. I had breakfast in between. Like we took a 10-minute break and I had breakfast. I gorped down, inhaled my food, and then came back. So I didn't get to savor it, So maybe that's maybe that's what I'm looking for.
That's the thing. I feel like with food, if you sit down, you enjoy it, you savor it, it's just so much more satisfying. And Swan says you're deprived from milkshakes. That's probably the real tea.
Yeah, I am deprived from milkshakes. I'll tell you what, though, Aideen. We saw the pictures coming out from Liquid during the Race World First, and that's something that I was deprived of because that looks delicious.
Oh, yes. Chef Heidi she is just incredible, honestly. I don't think I've ever eaten that good, ever. And it was just so nice, And it was nice food. Like there was some mac and cheese that was just amazing. There was burritos, taco bowl. Oh my god! And like we had snacks at night. We had like nachos. We had homemade chocolate chip cookies that were like the size of your face. I'm so sorry, Sam. I'm sorry. I know you're hungry. Just think about it. Just come next time. Just come.
Yeah,
just that easy, Sam. Just show up. Just show up. They can't say no.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there at the Team Liquid Alienware training facility and just be like, "Yo, what's up, Sam Talks, famous caster," in quotation marks.
Here to eat Chef Heidi's food and pet some dogs. Maybe cast. You never know.
Yeah, I'll just yeah. There we go. Easy. Just like the Eye of the Storm is easy. Easy mechanic. Get inside of the bubble. Don't get hit by the chain lightning. Don't die from the chain lightning. Just touch of karma and you'll be fine.
And they're just fighting the ads here. So before they can make Herja spawn, they gotta kill these two little mini bosses here. And I've seen a lot of groups actually pull them together. Maybe not on Fortified, because that seems a little difficult.
It is going to be a lot more difficult too, because all the DPS are dead. Yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunately quite a big healing check, even during the mini boss. So I'm curious as to how the boss itself will go.
It's kind of a barometer, right, Aideen, to see how the mobs are treating you, but they are fortified, so it could potentially be a little different on the boss. Maybe they'll be able to get through it a little bit faster. Who knows? Regardless,
exactly.
Though,
That's true.
Yeah, the DPS 2 had to get back there. I'm wondering if they actually took it down. I think they're fine. Yeah, I think they're fine. I think everybody's good. Everybody's okay. We are now chilling out here. World of Running Simulator 2023. They know we're watching them.
They know. Hey, we enjoy it. And we got the little repair action. So, they're staying prepped, okay?
They are staying prepped.
Ready to fight another day.
They're ready to fight another day. They are doing a fantastic job at it so far. It's the tenacity that's coming from this group, which is always admirable. And of course, doesn't matter how untimed this key is, you're still going to get score.
Exactly. How are our other teams shaping up? How are they looking?
That's a good question. I think we are going to go and take a quick look at how everyone else is.
So looking across our teams now, we have a lot of people actually in between keys at the moment. But we do have retake control in the middle of a Naku defensive. They're about halfway through. They're coming up on the third boss here. So let's go ahead and take a look.
Yes, I love no good offensive.
I love it when I'm not healing.
I enjoy it. It's a challenge. I enjoy a challenge. Actually, one of my friends who is a dev at Blizzard helped create this dungeon. So I'm
really
partial to this. Yeah.
That's cool. What did they work on?
The whole dungeon itself. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And like all the boss fights and concept and everything like that, which is super neat. And also they're going to be working on one of the bosses for the next raid. So that's going to be their first raid encounter that they're designing. So I'm so stoked.
Yeah, one thing I think everybody would agree on, you can never take away from WoW, is that the art is always completely out of the park. It looks great every time. All the dungeons look great. The raid looks great. The city looks great. No complaints at all.
Yes. How have you been enjoying Shadowlands, Aesric? Have you been liking it so far?
I played Shadowlands for a while.
Shadowlands.
Oh, okay. I was confused, but okay, we'll talk about Shadowlands.
Oh my goodness.
But I'll bring up Shadowlands anyway because Dragonflight, in my opinion, is significantly more fun. I'm enjoying myself much, much more. I really like the raid, everything. I'm happy that the zones have a more adventurous, happy, bright vibe. That's something I personally really resonate with, as opposed to the dark and evil maw. I'm glad not to be there anymore. So I'm having a lot of fun. Oh, hello.
Fantastic. That's so good. I think it's been refreshing for a lot of players right now. Oh, and we have Roly saying in chat, Aesric is my hero, by the way. I want to be like him when I grow up.
I think Roly might be older than me. I'm not exactly sure, but if I had to guess, I think so. But I still appreciate it, Roly. Thank you very much. I'm glad to be somebody's hero. That's very flattering.
And Roly was actually playing Prop Paladin a little while ago in keys for Dayglow, I believe. Did we get that Guardian Druid yet? Did we get him? Are we going to see some Guardian Druid in those keys?
Yeah, I think we had another team member in chat saying that they're starting up another key with their 5th member. So we'll have to check back in with them later and see how they're doing.
Oh, no, but they have a hunter now. Okay. I'm excited. Let us know when you're starting the next key, Roly. Your DPS sub isn't, tank isn't on yet. Oh, no. If I was that team, I would be spamming my tank. Why aren't you here yet? We only have 10 hours.
So looking at the key here, it looks like they're about to move into the 3rd boss. They do have 11 deaths so far in this key, but I think they're on course here to time this pretty handsomely, probably even looking at a +2. They don't have a lot of percent. Yeah, just 2 more bosses, a quick pack here and there and call it a win.
Yeah, they will need what is 94%. So that is what numbers?
That's going to be an 6%. Additional 6%. Yeah.
There we go. Oh, and we are seeing the stack for the wins. I absolutely love the stack. I think it's so satisfying when all those wins go out. But with quaking, you have to be very careful to time that properly.
I really want to pay some respects here to this UI. This is a really clean UI. Lots of screen space where you can just see the game. It looks really great.
Yes, I do like it. However, I don't like their bars. So if you look at their group bars, whenever there is more color to the bars, that is damage. So for me, it just confuses me.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah, so full health is just all black. Yeah, I could see how that could get confusing. Oh, just barely didn't make it out.
It's okay. It's okay. No one's dead yet. We're good. We're good. Unfortunately, the boss is getting buffed by the ancestral bond, so hopefully the tank will be able to bring that other boss close by. Okay, perfect. Now we have arrows going out. Hopefully they can get the stack.
That last second stack was very clean.
One lone tornado. Looks like they're gonna finish this up really easy, though.
That was almost bad, but they recovered pretty cleanly. And yeah, now they're just gonna take down the boss. Good job from this team.
Phenomenal. Yes, this was Sam's favorite team. If you notice, there's a Brewmaster Monk and interesting that they're going towards the boss now. Typically, we see groups pulling ads in that 3rd boss room because they are easier, especially in Fortified, than packs over here. But it is just a 12, so maybe they just want to pull some stuff in with the 2 mobs in front of the boss. Oh, looks like we got a random centaur.
One thing that I'll say about this area is the trash here, just sort of in general, can be pretty nasty. Obviously, you have to pull the 2 big centaurs in front of the boss. That's unavoidable. But pulling anything else here, typically I see avoided. I think you can find more efficient percent in either the graveyard or the first area of the dungeon. So I'm definitely interested to see what they pull here.
We will see.
They might just go ahead and...
Fun stuff with Batak and Balara here is that you can actually bait these mobs into the wall, which I think they're doing here. Oh, they pulled a bunch of villagers. Do those even percent?
It doesn't
look like they do.
I was almost expecting that frontal to just one-shot all the villagers and like get big percent. We just saw new tech live on stream, but no, that's not the case.
Yeah, no, unfortunately not. There are a lot of mobs, especially in this area, that don't give percent. But it looks like they are using the tech. So if you have your closest player baiting that frontal that Balara does towards those little spiky walls, he will just run into the wall and stop his charge. So that is really, really important if you have melee, so you don't have Balara running all over the place.
One thing that they might need to be mindful of here is that this boss has its own rage mechanic and then also the raging affix. So those could stack up double to do some pretty insane damage, but they're going to deal with it really well with the constant soothes. And yeah, they're going to make quick work of these guys.
Amazing. And yeah, they still definitely have a ton of time to chest this key. So we'll see what they end up doing here. Oh, they're going to be using the rock tech. So if you bait the spear mechanic over the rock, apparently he won't run as much. I've not had much success with this strat, but I guess we'll see how it's done here. Yeah, so we see perfect the bait, and then we'll see if he runs over. Didn't run.
Yeah,
there we go.
Just shuts him down. I will say for me in my keys, my biggest struggle with this strat is actually finding the rock. I've got about a 50% success rate on that, but when it works, it does work. One thing that can be particularly devastating, though, is that if you don't channel him in the right direction and he misses the rock, he could run out of the arena and reset. So that's something you have to be careful of.
No. That would definitely happen to me.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. It's crazy.
Unfortunately, they don't have a lot of things here to group the ads. Look like they will just probably keep kicking them and hopefully get them to group naturally. But this is a really, really healing intensive phase. Looks like they've got it pretty under control. And now they're in the last one.
I think we're going back to the rock. The safety rock.
What's the safety rock? What's nice about this is that they do have 2 hunters, so the hunters can feign death those charges.
Really? I didn't know. So I imagine you can do the same with Vanish or Meld, anything like that?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, I did not know that.
So a lot of players will meld that off if they are Nelf. And yeah, I play with a rogue and a DH who's a Nelf and then a hunter. And basically 9 times out of 10, it will go on them, and then I don't even do anything. And the boss just stays in the same place.
I feel like we saw some really flawless play from this team on the execution of all of the little things you can do in that fight to really just optimize everything. And as a result, they really made quick work of Balakar Khan there.
So proud of them. Look like they're grouping up a bunch here. Hopefully they get those kicks on those shouts. Unfortunately, our lovely Warlock friend goes down. Oh, and it looks like we're going to have a wipe here. Yeah, those Thunderfist callers, they do a lot of zappy zaps. An unfortunate wipe, but they still have a ton of time here to get that all figured out. That's why I highly suggest pulling trash elsewhere.
Yeah, I was about to say, hopefully at this point they decide that, they went for it, they died, and maybe they try and get percent elsewhere. Maybe they go back to the graveyard, which it looks like they are going to do that. Because the trash there is just much more forgiving.
Yeah. Those centaurs in that room are just not worth it. Not for the time and effort. Also, if you pull here, then after you kill the boss, you can just loot the chest, You don't need to go back.
That's true. Yeah, no long flybacks.
Exactly. Think about it. My dragon might be tired, okay?
that is one of the worst things that can happen in this dungeon when you've had one too many wipes and your dragon is just out of juice and everyone's waiting for you to get back and you're just I can't. My dragon's tired.
Oh, it's actually the worst.
Yeah,
and
it
then
feels bad.
I always get made fun of. They're like, "How did your dragon run out of eggs?"
Yes. Yeah, it's horrible.
Please, don't at me.
But even in spite of the wipe to the trash now and coming back over here, it looks like they're going to very comfortably +2 this. Just this one pack here should be all they need to really comfortably get out of this +12 and get some good score.
Fantastic. I hope they get a good key out of this too.
Now, let me check the rankings here and see where this team is at. I believe this is another one of our North American teams, which would make sense while they're starting with a lower key. There it is. Did we just see a KSM? They just got KSM.
We did! Oh, that's wonderful! Congratulations, honestly, on your KSM. That is phenomenal.
Yeah, it is.
KSM Pog! Woo! Let's get some grats in the chat. If we can, of course.
So I'm looking at our rankings here. Let's see which we take control.
Another one. So let's see if they get any good looties out of here.
Just the long flyback after moving
the
zones.
So Team Starship, I don't think they are on the leaderboards just yet.
And this is actually an EU team. Yeah, I don't see any score here for them at all.
So maybe it hasn't updated yet.
Well, if this is an EU team and they've been running all day, it might be an issue of the client not either not being run or not being run correctly. We might be looking at something like that. But
fortunately, we can manually update those points. Oh, look, they're taking a nice group photo for us. Do they all have like matching mobs?
They do. I was just about to say they all have the trading post robes.
That's so cute. Aww.
I love it.
I think they took a picture. Maybe they're ending off for today.
Hello. They waved at us.
Oh, how cute. They are an EU team. Fantastic. Are you guys ending for tonight? Zipper?
One thing I particularly like about this team Starship is their branding on social media is absolutely phenomenal. They created and edited their own promotional video to advertise recruitment for their guild, and it's one of my favorite memories. I love watching it. If you want to see it, actually we did share it on the RaiderIO Twitter, so it's still up there. Phenomenal video, great style, love the music. So shout out to Starship.
Viz is saying, don't get sucked in. They're a cult.
A cult?
I mean, they sound like a fun cult to be around, so maybe I want to be sucked in.
Yeah, I mean, they got the matching
We're
robes.
only kind of a cult. Okay, it's confirmed. Starship is a cult.
I mean, they got matching robes, nice pretty rainbow colors. Like, I'm enticed. I'm not off put.
Fantastic.
Go ahead and cut
back. You want to swap to another POV? We do have a team that is just finishing up a Halls of Valor. They are currently...
See you later.